What's up, y'all? This is Brian Jay's Nerd Talk, and I'm on here just wanting to say that the dialogue in Lord of the Rings and Rings of Power is truly, truly awful. Like, it's just some of the worst dialogue. This scene where Galadriel is talking to Elrond, where she goes, "You have not seen what I've seen," and then Elrond goes, "I have seen my fair share," and then Galadriel goes, "You have not seen what I have seen." And I remember I was watching the first episode with my mother, and she goes, "Nya, nya, 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 nya." Like, it was so funny. Her reaction to that terrible dialogue was so funny. But yeah, the dialogue is just really terrible. It doesn't sound like Tolkien at all. It sounds like something you would hear in a college play about a fantasy world. It's just really, really terrible, really, really awful. And the writing and the dialogue is bad, and even just the breaking of the lore makes no sense. It's like some of these elves come from Valley. What's the word I'm looking at? I think it's called Valley Rod or Valion, whatever. The elf homeworld. They're mostly described as white with fair skin with long hair, and we have a black elf who comes from that world, and he's black with a fade. So even their own lore that they create makes no sense. Like, it just nothing that they make in the show with the diversity, it doesn't make any sense at all. But I could deal with that if the dialogue and the writing was better. But the dialogue is just awful. Some of the worst dialogue I've heard, specifically for the elves. The dialogue for the Harfoots is cute. The dialogue for the dwarves is a little bit better. But there's like no rhyme or reason for things to happen. You're just being told what's happening. You're not being shown anything. But whatever. The dialogue is a big disappointment, and it makes sense. The showrunners have no writing credits, and they're not good. I mean, their original script for Star Trek Beyond was rejected because it sucked. Paramount said it sucked, and they had to get Simon Pegg to rewrite the script and basically save the movie. It's called Star Trek Beyond, but whatever. It's Amazon's choice, and they're going with it. Now they're saying the show got 25 million viewers. Okay. I didn't see those numbers, and they're not going to make those numbers public, so whatever. I guess we'll just have to take them at their word, but we'll see what they do in the next couple of years if they start firing people, you know. Let's see how they react to the reality of their situation. But this is Brian Jay's Nerd Talk. I'll talk to y'all later.